Now, entrepreneurship ain't for everybody, but investing and building wealth is. That freedom fund is for you when you learn how to invest, when you learn how to trade. Y'all know my saying, we don't get it out the mud, we get it out the market. The market ain't just the stock market. That's the one I love the best, but the market is real estate, the market is Airbnb, the market is Turo, the market is whatever you're doing, you maximize it. Anything outside of just working a job because one stream of income is too close to suicide. Man, we had 2,600 people in the chat tonight. I want to salute my team, man, because I got the best team in the world, man. Because even amongst disruption, they tapped in, but even more so, I got the best audience and I got the best community in the world. And the reason why I know we got the best community in the world is because in the world we live in today, if you go out of commission for 6 or 7 minutes, ain't nobody coming back. We went from 2,200 people in the chat to 2,600 people in the chat at peak. Man, that showed me that y'all loving it. In the world where everything is microwave, tonight we've been in here for 3 hours. This is the dopest show on the block, not because I say so, but because y'all showing me we say so. Because you ain't gonna get this type of vibe, you ain't gonna get this type of information. Not that I'm just overwhelming you with information, it's because I'm giving the information to you in a way that you can digest it. I'm giving you the information in a way that you can take notes, you can come back to it, and you can start applying it. It's all about me not trying to prove to y'all how smart I am. I break this down for myself so I can understand it. And once I break it down in a way that I can understand it, guess what I do? I deliver it to you in a way that you can understand it. And I want to show you that I'm not just giving you information. That's why I show you the recession portfolio, my wins and my losses, so y'all can see that I'm applying the same information. I want y'all to understand that. And we're going to play the game like that. Each and every week, man. I told y'all by the end of this year, man, I want to have 5,000 people in this chat, man, every week. 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 10,000. But that only happens if I keep giving the information and then y'all come back every week with somebody with y'all. But not just that. We put out clips. After we put this clip out, we also put out clips, 3-4 clips a week. And then every Thursday at 5 o'clock, we give you the audio experience on Apple, on iTunes, on Google Play, on Spotify. Because we know that y'all won't be in a car listening too. We know the visual experience is it. We know that. But I also want y'all to, let's get this to the #1 show in the world. And I can't do that without y'all. And tonight y'all showed me how gangster y'all is. It is said to whom much is given, much is expected. But what happens when you weren't given anything? What happens when you were sleeping on air mattresses? What happens when your future was brim? What happens when you were a statistic before you even got into moving in life? I said something on the Breakfast Club and I'm gonna say it again. For lower income, middle class, working class, 40, 50,000 dollars a year and below, every day we get up running. Trying to make ends meet, trying to survive, trying to do the best we can with the lack of knowledge that we have. Because it's a dangerous thing when you equip somebody that got the audacity to build wealth. You become a real dangerous person when you have the audacity to go after your dreams and to go after the things you know you deserve. You become dangerous when you got the audacity to take advantage of the wealth opportunities. Nothing that develops properly lacks success. You don't lack confidence. But what happens when your future is dismal? What happens when the only thing that you got to look forward to is retirement? So you telling me all of my good years, all of my fruitful years, all of my courageous years, I'm gonna work them years away? Now, entrepreneurship ain't for everybody, but investing and building wealth is. That freedom fund is for you when you learn how to invest, when you learn how to trade. Y'all know my saying, we don't get it out the mud, we get it out the market. The market ain't just the stock market. That's the one I love the best, but the market is real estate, the market is Airbnb, the market is Turo, the market is whatever you're doing, you maximize it. Anything outside of just working a job because one stream of income is too close to suicide.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like, you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
We talking about financial suicide, but we talking about now having that quantum leap that we talked about last week. We talking about having the audacity that we talked about the week before that to take advantage of the wealth opportunities that's present to us now. I don't need you to get it right. I just need you to be in position. We are riddled with a default system, a system full of holes, a system full of gaps, a system full of inadequacies. And those inadequacies, they create despair. How do we escape the gravitational pull of mediocrity? How do we escape the gravitational pull of wealth disparity? We insufficient opportunities. A lot of times we lack the resources. Sometimes we fight so hard just to break even. We fight so hard just to get the break even when other cultures, other ethnicities, other families, they already started in front of the 8-ball. They already starting on gold. They already starting in the green. They already starting trust fund babies. But what happens when they tell you, man, just pull yourself up by the bootstraps? I say, all right, just give me the boots. I ain't complaining. Just give me the boots. Because I ran barefooted. I know what the blisters, I know what the calluses feel like and not having. So if you give me the boots, I'm gonna do the rest. And so at Trappin Tuesdays, my goal is to equip you. But I'm still equipping me. Because we all we got, y'all. I don't look for the government to save me. I don't care who they got in office. He ain't gonna save me. He ain't gonna save my people. They ain't gonna make sure my daughter good. They ain't gonna make sure my cuz good. They ain't gonna make sure my people good. I gotta do that. I'm gonna take that responsibility and I'm gonna wear it on my back. So if I gotta go 2 hours every week on Trappin Tuesday, guess what? It's my pleasure. Because guess what I know? Every week that we get people to tune in, guess what? We breaking the cycle, baby. Every week you come here, you building your confidence. Guess what? You're gonna make a bad investment. That's cool. Guess what? You're gonna make a bad option play. That's cool. But guess what? As long as you playing the game, what we talked about, identifying patterns, identifying what? Environments. And being able to do what? Identify the mistakes we made. We often run out of gas when it's time for us to propel financially. That exuberance that we have to thrive, to overcome, to be what never was, to become something you've never seen in your circumference. You become bombarded with exhaustion. And the reason why you get exhausted is because when you don't have direction and you don't have a resource to go back to and draw from your experience from, you get tired of freestyling, man. And I just want to provide a sense of direction. I ain't perfect and I'm gonna make the mistakes, but guess what, yo? Every day I'm gonna show up. And God damn it, if you show up with me, man, we gonna make it. We gonna come on the other side of this recession profitable. My recession portfolio may be the first, but guess what? At the end of this double dip recession, it won't be the only one. Because I just won't be the blueprint. I just won't be that likability. Because I want that voice to be familiar. I want the words to be understandable. I want the plays to be recognizable. But most important, I want the language to be understandable. Man, I don't want to be the most popular person, man. I just want to be the one that set the most people free. I don't got to be the realest. I just want to be the one that made the most impact. I just want to be the one that served the most. Show me somebody that's going to come up every week and give you 3 hours nonstop a game. A game. And every week I tell you something different. It's because I love the game. I found my purpose. This is my retirement. Get used to me. The desk's gonna get bigger, the backdrop's gonna get bigger, the building's gonna get bigger, but the information gonna get better. I won't teach you, and then I won't teach your kids, and then I won't teach your kids' kids. I won't teach the whole generation. I want Trappin Tuesday to be a family affair. I got big vision, y'all, and my vision ain't just about me, it's about us. Because when I look back at all of our great leaders, it pisses me off that they all died broke. But I understood that every generation fought a different fight. And this fight today, that we fight now, this one here is about economic freedom. This one here is about financially being in position to own your 24 hours. This one here is about teaching your kids and putting you in position to open a custodial account for your kids. I want you to understand that. I want to be a part of your growth. I want to be a part of your growth, man. I want us to grow together. When you put that first 5 figures in the market, I won't be there to say, keep going. I won't congratulate you. When you put that first 6 figures in the market, I won't be there to say, keep going. When you get that first M in the market, I want to be there to say, keep going. When you open that custodial account, I want to say, keep going. It's the norm now. So when you hear Trappin' Tuesday, when you see Wall Street Trappin', man, I promise y'all, it ain't just about me. I promise, man, it ain't about me trying to make the most money, yo. I know how I'm gonna make money. I'm mentally unemployable. I'm an investor by nature. I'm an investor by spirit. I am a financial predator. And I ain't talking about people. I'm gonna eat the market. And I want us all to hunt. I want us to hunt like lions and lionesses. I want us to hunt like wild dogs. I want us to hunt like hyenas. I want us to hunt wealth. And we do that together. Because the meek shall inherit the earth. They say our people will suffer and be destroyed due to lack of knowledge. But what they didn't say was, how we gonna prosper when we get the knowledge? What they didn't say was, how we gonna change generations once we get the knowledge? What they didn't say was, once we got the knowledge, we transform. What they didn't say was the knowledge was gonna give birth to generations of freedom, prosperity, and wealth. And we do that as trappers. And the one thing I ain't gonna never change is my name. I'm gonna be Wall Street Trapper forever, because my goal is to transform the word trapper. My goal is to transform the word trap house. I'm gonna keep the baking soda. I'm gonna keep the triple beams. Because I ain't talking about dope, I'm talking about wealth. I'm talking about stocks. I'm talking about equity. I'm talking about dividends. So man, as long as y'all allow me to be trapped, man, we gonna run this thing up, man. Man, thank y'all for another episode of Trappin' Tuesdays, man. Episode 34 is one for the history books, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to see y'all next week. Same time, same place. Listen, Thursday, 5 o'clock, we drop the audio on all streaming podcast platforms. Do me a favor, man. Everybody in here, before you go to sleep tonight, I want you to go to Apple Podcasts, go to Spotify Podcasts, go to Trappin' Tuesdays, and just download the apps, as many as you can. Let's beat out Dave Ramsey, man. I love y'all. Good night.